All right, everyone, Mr. Hennig back again for a Skyline Staff Spotlight. And today joining us, we have Miss Haselfeld, who is one of our awesome career and college counselors here at Skyline. And she is going to start out by, why don't you go ahead and just introduce yourself, tell us a little bit about you, not only at Skyline, but also outside of Skyline.
Sure, happy to. So like Mr. Hennick said, my name is Miss Haselfeld. Students know me better as Miss H because we all know my last name's got a few syllables in there, so it can be a tricky one. I am one of the college and career specialists here at Skyline, and prior to joining the team, I worked in higher education, primarily in study abroad. So my background is in that. I'm a Pacific Northwest born and raised girl. I grew up in Olympia. And then after a stint in Rhode Island for college, I moved back and am happy to have settled here in Issaquah. My husband and my 4-year-old son and I, we all live on Squaw Mountain, so kind of on the other side of the district, but I love it here and we're happy to have settled here.
Well, and I know your experience in higher ed has really benefited our students as you put on a lot of seminars and have given a lot of talks and guidance to our students who are thinking about taking that next step to college or university or to a career. So thank you for everything you have done, and thank you in advance for everything you will do as getting our kids to graduate to something. I think that's an important piece of what our job here at Skyline, and you're an integral piece of that. So that's great. The last 13 months have been an interesting time in education. Fill the Skyline community in a little bit about what you've learned about yourself or about your role as a college and career specialist here at Skyline.
Yeah, I think one of the things I've learned about myself is just how much I appreciate interacting with students face to face. I will say that I certainly miss seeing students in person, but I have been just continually impressed time and time again with students reaching out to find creative ways to connect with not only me, but connect with the process of identifying what they want to do post Skyline. And I think I've come to appreciate my role even more. I would say I appreciated it before, but I think now with students not in person and not being able to visit college campuses or go to job fairs, I think having some support and some guidance on how to kind of navigate that scene, especially when it's virtual, has felt very important. And so I think I've learned just how critical kind of that guidance can be for students. And then, like I said, just so impressed with the kids showing up and engaging virtually with college reps and different workshops like you mentioned, and just time and time again engaging in the post-high school planning process.
Well, I know we have awesome students to begin with, but I know the College and Career Center is a busy place throughout the day, and it's great to hear that it's continuing to be a busy place even though it's virtual. So great job working with our students and families, again preparing them to graduate to something. Hey, you've been at Skyline for a few years. Talk about what's your favorite thing about Skyline.
Well, I guess I kind of already said this. I cheated and said it early, but definitely the students. I mean, I think I can't tell you how many times I've been caught off guard by how impressed I am with the way that they interact, not only with me, but like interact professionally with college reps or folks who are doing mock interviews. We bring in volunteers to read essays, for instance, on college applications. And every time when the kids leave, all of the volunteers are just singing their praises. And I would just echo that. I think, you learn obviously certain skills and you develop knowledge in the area you want to pursue professionally, but things like respecting other people and interacting with kindness and grace is something that that you can't always teach. And I think our Skyline kids just continually show me that they have those skills, and it gives me a lot of hope and excitement too about what they're going to do post Skyline, because you know that those are the things that make you a valuable citizen of this world. And so I love working with the kids. I feel honored that I get to, and I'm excited to see what they all do after Skyline.
Couldn't have said it better. We have awesome students, and I know when they graduate to something, whatever that is, when they go out to a 4-year or the military or a 2-year or a trade school or meaningful employment, whatever it is, we know that our students are representing Skyline well in the next journey in their life. So that's great. All right, last question here is just any message you have for a rising Spartan or current Spartans or a Spartan community. What message do you have for people?
Well, besides do your high school and beyond plan, please. I would say I'm proud of you. I mean, I'm proud of how every single student has pivoted along with us as we figure out kind of the next step of what this crazy ride has been. For incoming freshmen, I'm already proud of you because I know you're going to join the Spartan family and continue to impress me just like every other Spartan I've worked with. But I would say just, you know, I know my husband actually kind of teases me because I loved high school so much. So I know how important the high school experience is. And this year has been full of ups and downs, to say the least. And I'm sure there have been disappointments for students. But I'm just proud of how every student has reacted and responded and engaged in whatever process is kind of put in front of them. So I'm proud of you, and I'm proud of what you're going to accomplish after Skyline too.
And students, I'm going to look right in the camera at you right now, and we are all proud of you, but I'm going to go back to what she started with, her high school and beyond plans. You need to complete one to graduate. It's a lot of work. Our College and Career Center is there to support you through that process, but make sure you get your college, your high school and beyond plan done. So
yes, please.
You're all awesome. So anyway, I forgot to say it at the beginning, but this is episode number 5 of our Skyline Staff Spotlight. So Miss H, I appreciate you being here. Have a great day. We'll see you soon.
Thank you too. See ya.
All right.